This is a tour of Kawaii Klaws in Downey, California. It is a claw machine arcade or clawcade, and they have a bunch of claw machines, not surprising. Here is a claw machine with capybaras, and they seem to be like burger themed, or maybe they're just like skirts, I'm not sure. Here are some bears with the angels on it, pretty cool. And then over here, next to the giraffe, it says aim high, stand tall, get spotted, be a giraffe. Unfortunately, I cannot be a giraffe. But next to that is the token exchange, so you can get tokens for your money. And $100 will get you 115 tokens, so it's like a 10% bonus or 15% bonus. And so 2 tokens for this stacker game is roughly like $1.80, something like that. Can't do the exact math. But it's called Brick Stalker. Not stacker, but it's basically stacker. And they have a crochet kit, crochet stitch. That's kind of funny. Not the best prize, but not the worst. And then here is a barber cut, which they call Pink Gate, and it has like a skull, Hello Kitty sort of thing going on there, and 3 tokens to play, so it's almost $3. Here is a Keymaster, and essentially you can actually win tokens on the bottom, and then they have some gift cards, and they have a PlayStation controller and a Instax Fujifilm. I'm not sure how it works because the box is lower than the item, so I'm not sure if it will actually fall. So that's very concerning, to say the least. Here's a claw machine with just 1 box in it. I can't tell what it is. And then this one also has 1 box. It says Pop Mart, and they all say Kawaii Klaws on them. And this one is a, it looks like Labubu. So yeah, they got Labubu in these claw machines. And more Labubu, I'm guessing. Can't really see it. And then here's just like that push down thing. You just push down, and then you get whatever you land on. You have to land on that clip, and it's 2 tokens. And here's a spot where you can take a photo op, so you can get your picture next to that mascot. And hopefully I don't get copyrighted, because there are there is some loud music. And then here is some row of claw machines. There's a bunch of them. Hopefully I get all of them. These have some chickens and some like Hello Kitty tacos. I'm not sure. It says Hello Kitty and Friends. So that skull Hello Kitty thingy is in the Hello Kitty family, or franchise, or brand, whatever you want to call it. These look like some sort of like mermaids, cat, rabbit, bear, mermaids, something like that. And then, not sure what these are. They look like sheep or lambs. And here are some Furby Furblets. Next to that, we got some, some sort of animals, like llamas or alpacas, and then I'm not sure if those are like frogs or rabbits. Here are some koalas of sorts, I'm not sure. And here is like some cans. They have, I'm not sure what they are. It says Light Up Dive Game. Very interesting. Seems kind of hard to grab those. They're cylinders. And then here are some animals. I'm not sure what they are. Anyone can comment, tell me what they are. Please do. These are some chickens, little baby chicks. And then here is another row of claw machines, and we'll go through them. These are some pugs. Let's see. Here is, I don't know, like beavers? Not sure. And then we got some penguins. And I don't see how many tokens these cost. I'm guessing it's just 1 because it doesn't say. And then here's some more penguins or something. And then here are some pigs, I think. And then we got, what's it? I'm not sure what those are. Capybaras? I'm not sure. And then these look Hello Kitty-esque, I'm not sure. And then we got some foxes. And then we got some bears over there. And here is a UFO claw machine that's currently not on, but that's pretty cool. Not like the other claw machines. Here is Marvel. That's a Loki, I believe. And some other anime stuff. I'm not sure how they go together, but it's very interesting to see them combine those. And here is another row of claw machines. So we have some Sonic mystery things. It seems kind of hard to grab, but I'm guessing you could probably get like a handful of them in one go. And here is like more pigs in the claw machine. We have some gliders, very interesting. And then we have penguins, cats, and I don't know what those are, like bears. And this is really cool. You have a claw machine. You need to get the ball into that hole, and I think you get the Hello Kitty skull girl, or skull plush, whatever it is. That's pretty cool. You can actually take a chance. I feel like you have a good chance of getting a ball but you only have like what, 1 out of 25 chance. Although that hole, I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but that hole is actually smaller than the other holes. And my guess is that if you get the ball in the wrong hole, it'll just fall through. So that means that it's not like one of those games where you can like, you know, get more and more ping pong balls. You, I think you have a 1 out of 25 chance every single time. Or maybe a little better if you can grab 2 or 3 balls. But still, like those other holes will stay open because the balls just fall through. Very, very tricky, to say the least. Here are some mini claw machines. Look like some like boba and some little animals. And here are some with some little stress toys. Those are like, you know, mushrooms, kind of funny, and some animals there. So again, it says Kawaii Klaws. And then over here is like a wall of Plush. Pretty cool. And here are a few more claw machines. We got some like Hershey's stuff, and here's some like little cans, Buzzmoles, and we have some little toys. That's really cool. A Rubik's keychain. That's a Rubik's puzzle that even I can solve. It's a 1x3. Here are some yo-yos. Very interesting. And then we have something over here. It looks like you can just buy these. Like it says $60 plus tax and all the other prices. So a variety of prices you can just buy. So it's like a store. There's a little tower of Plush, and there is the counter where you can buy things, and they can let's see, it says Dino or Dragon rides, $10 or 10 coins. I'm not sure. Oh, it's right there. So you can ride on that ride there. And then there are a bunch of things up there. I guess you can just buy these if you want. Yeah, there's a price tag up there. Here are some more claw machines. So this is says sorry not eligible for trade up. So I'm guessing you can trade up somehow. I didn't see any written instructions as to how to trade up. But you got some like broccoli and corn, like with animals in them. There's an eggplant. Funny. Here's another claw machine with some animals, and then this one has some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Trying to get around the circle. There's some chicks, and I'm not sure what character that is. And here's another claw machine with some pigs in a costume, and some, you know, large rubber duckies. Kind of funny. And here are some peas in a pod and avocados and Gudetama. And here is a claw machine with like bears. Pretty cool. And I think there's only a few more, but there's people here. So hopefully I can get them before the people get to them. This is a claw machine with some like puppies. And there's a claw machine with like bears, and that one has like unicorns. But unfortunately they got to it before I did. But I think it's kind of cool they have a ride there. And I think this is the last set of claw machines. It's a claw machine with like Hello Kitty, dinosaurs, or no, Hello Kitty cat, dog, I'm not sure what it is. And here's a Hello Kitty panda. So yeah, this is the Kawaii Klaws in Downey, California in the mall. It's pretty cool. See if I can get a good shot of everything. Yeah, so that's kind of all I can get without getting too many people in it. Yeah, overall it's a nice little clawcade in the mall. These things have been popping up a lot lately, so it's nice to see the arcade kind of making a comeback. So everyone, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again next time.